Let me tell you something we just figured out here. This indictment of the 12 Russians, the essential facts that are in the indictment were in the House Intelligence Committee's final report on Russian involvement in our campaign. I'm going to prove it to you. I just pulled up the summary findings of the House Intelligence Committee report. Remember, they trashed Nunes and trashed the Republicans, and you're not to take it seriously, and on and on and on. Now, a lot of the report is redacted because the Justice Department and FBI didn't want that information public. Some of it, I surmise, is now in the indictment. The point being that Nunes and that committee that he runs were on top of this stuff and dismissed and attacked for it. Let me read you some of the summary findings in the table of findings. I pulled up the report here. Chapter 1, Russia campaigns in Europe. Chapter 2, Russia attacks the United States. So let's look at Chapter 2, just the headings. Finding number 7, Russia conducted cyber attacks on U.S. political institutions in 2015 and 2016. And, of course, I'm reading the headline summaries. They have all the details provided in the report. Finding number 8, Russian state actors, like generals and intelligence officials and third-party intermediaries, were responsible for the dissemination of documents and communications stolen from U.S. political organizations. Isn't that what the indictment says? Finding number 9, the Russian government used RT, Russia TV, to advance its malign influence campaign during the 2016 U.S. presidential election. Isn't that Larry King's employer? I think it is. Finding number 10, Russian intelligence leveraged social media in an attempt to sow social discord and to undermine the U.S. electoral process. So number 1, just as a superficial, surface matter, they point out, yes, Russia conducted cyber attacks against our political institutions. That would include the DNC and the GOP from 2015 to 2016. And I might add, that's during the time the Obama administration was in charge of protecting the election. Russia state actors, and their intermediaries were responsible for the dissemination of documents and communications stolen from U.S. political organizations. The emails, as an example. Number 9, the Russian government used their TV network to advance their influence campaign. Number 10, Russia intelligence leveraged social media in an attempt to sow social discord and to undermine the U.S. electoral process. What I'm saying here is the essential facts of what the Russians did, as stated in this indictment, have been already presented. The essential facts by the House Intelligence Committee Republicans under Chairman Levin. Now, have you heard a single so-called news organization report that? No. You haven't heard CNN because CNN hates Nunes and hates that committee. They're used to getting leaks from the Democrats. You haven't heard it on MSNBC? Why? Because you don't watch MSNBC, let's be honest, so we don't know what the hell's going on over there. But the rest of the media, well, this won't be in the New York Slimes or the Washington Compost. But the essential, the fundamentals, the essential facts that are in the indictment are already in this report. In Chapter 2, now I'm looking at page 14 of a 253-page report. And I haven't had time to get into the actual chapter with all the, with all the details, because I'm on the air. But I would encourage you to go ahead and pull it up. The full Russia investigation report, it's on a PDF. You can get it on the Internet. Let me see. I'm trying to remember when it came out. I'm looking very quickly. I'm doing my research while I'm on the radio, which means just today I'm doing more research than most people who write books and pretend that they have. All right. It's the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence report on Russian active measures, March 22, 2018. This is what? 3.5 months ago. And we were told to ignore it. Now, there's certain redactions in here as compelled by the Department of Justice and the FBI, among others, and some of our intelligence agencies. But I just want you to be aware of this. Everybody's slobbering all over. Oh, my God, leave Mueller alone. Look, he's done great work He indicted 12 Russians. Okay, and then what? Just whatever. Stop calling it a witch hunt. I think that was what the great late Senator Mark Warner said. Stop calling it a witch hunt. Okay, Mark, sit down and shut up. But anyway, I'm saying the House Intelligence Committee already found the essential facts here. I mean, that's a big deal. By the way, what happened to the Senate Intelligence Committee? Does it even exist? Where are those people? Have they issued anything? They'll get around to it? What? Well, I think that's a big deal. The House Intelligence Committee came up with most of this stuff already. Right, Rod Rosenstein? No, it's not Rosenstein. It's Rosenstein. Frankenstein. It's Rosenstein.